Hi guys, this is the King of Toys. Today we'll be reviewing Madagascar 3 from McDonald's 2012. So let's get started. Up in the set we have Alex the lion. So what you do with his gimmick, he has a red bottom on his base and then you just push it down and he bows. And his arms also move like that and then he bows. I'd rate this toy a 9 out of 10. There could have been more detail on the base. Next up in the set we have Gloria the hippopotamus. So what you do with her, she has 2 holes at the bottom of her feet. You would plug her on her base, but we didn't have her base. If you rolled her base, she would spin like a ballerina. That's why she's wearing a tutu. I'd rate her a 7 out of 10 because she just could have been more detailed, but she's still cool and all. Next up in the set we have Marty. Check this guy out. So he has cannon with some stars, pretty detailed, and then he has this red like TNT thing. So what you do is you pull it and Marty shoots. So he looks like a twig, but he's pretty cool. You put him back in like so, and then you shoot. I'd rate this toy a 9 out of 10. It's pretty fun and will never stop being bored. Now we have the penguin. So sadly my dog got a hold of it. Just skipper came off and the wheel from here. So what you would do is this wheel would roll and then the penguins will come up. So let's see if it still works. No, it doesn't, like I thought. But then here we have the penguin. So we have... that's Rico, Private, and Kowalski, but Skipper's gone. But I'd rate this toy a 6 out of 10. It's pretty cool, but the train could have used some detail. Next up in the set, we have Gia the Jaguar. She has quite a lot of detail. So you can see she has a lever here that you would spin and then she does flip, because this is a crank system. But she's holding onto bars and like she's just spinning and that, which is quite cool. You can also turn her waist at the bottom, and then she can also plug her off the base if you just want Gia like so. But if you just plug it back on, then she has a fun gimmick. So I'd rate this toy a 7 out of 10. I really like the spots and the detail on Gia, but just the bar and like the wheels and stuff could have used more detail. Now we have Malman. So Malman is a giraffe with a monkey on his leg. You're going to ask, what does he do, right? So he has this groove inside of him, which he would come with a string and you would balance him like so. But I don't have that string, I lost it. But it shows the 2 arrows that connect, where you can connect him, that will help him balance. But he's a pretty neat figure. He's very good. He looks quality and nicely painted. So I'd rate this toy a 9.5 out of 10. Next up in the set we have Vitaly. So you might be wondering, why is Vitaly in the set? I forgot to tell you that we have the world set, but America only got 6. So now we have Vitaly. So you can see there's a groove here. He would come with a hoop, and sadly I lost it. I know I lost everything, don't judge. So he has a button and then you would push it and his hoop would spin. He's a very buffed out guy. He's pretty cool. I'd rate him a 8 out of 10. Next up we have Stefanos the sea lion. I don't know really how to pronounce his name. Quite a lot of detail. Yeah, so he's the exact same gimmick as Marty, but just not as fun. So he pulled this and yeah, but Marty launches much further and much quicker because he has this thing around his neck which makes him just a little bit heavier. But otherwise his cannon's the same, and that I just rate him an 8 out of 10. Just needs a little, like he could have been more skinnier. We have Running Circus Dog. So I call him Running Guy because he does this. You pull him back. Wait, let's do it on a hard surface. You pull him back. I'd rate this toy a 6 out of 10. Pretty small, pretty basic. Last up in the set, we have Sonia. Now, Sonia's on a yellow motorbike, and you can see King Julian's on top of him. She has a pink helmet, a pink skirt, and King Julian is very undetailed. So what you do is she has a wheel on her bottom. So she would spin King Julian like that. I'd rate this toy a 6 out of 10. Basically the same as Circus Dog, but low-key funner. There you have it. Here's the Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted from McDonald's 2012. Comment below which one's your favorite and subscribe to my channel. And this is the King of Toys. The King of Toys is